Is this thing on? I think so. What am I looking for? Okay, cool. Just setting up all my windows in the background. Mini meters. Key viz. I gotta unplug my controller. Okay. No, I don't want to fucking update kill yourself in a video game. Hi, Ash. Yeah, it is. Okay, just making sure. I don't know if the volume was a little low or something. I hope you're doing well. You might fall asleep soon, but I'm willing to run that risk. So the goal for today is to finish this. That's the goal. Because I'm close. I'm relatively okay. I'm relatively close to completing this song. I think I should specify. No out of context moment for you. I just have a couple of things to, tweak here and there. I still need to figure out how I'm going to fill this. How I'm going to fill this. And how I'm going to fill... I think I figured this fill out already. And then how I'm going to fill up this section. And I might do like an actual outro into a meme outro or just a meme outro. Or do neither on stream, but it would be done anyway. Because I want to drop this like tomorrow. Just straight up just drop it as like a single. Because the way that I'm currently releasing music, while it's very auriful to be like, release across like a couple of months and like, go kind of silent on SoundCloud, then come back with an EP. Like, while it's definitely more traditional, it's not the way the scene operates. And I'm not, quite frankly, I'm not cool enough for that. Not yet, at least. Not in the eyes of the public yet. And also, it's such a heater that I'm like, this is like Song of the Summer potential. like half joking, but also like, damn, I got some shit on my hands. That just kind of spawned from a random idea of me scrolling through my sample folder. But yeah, I told you the bro stuff wasn't going to take long. I told you. What takes long is the stuff in between. And the stuff in between's already done, for the most part, except for like, a couple things here and there. Should have sampled Dubis Guts, I can't even pronounce that, to make it a true Song of the Summer. Yeah, maybe. I got some shit on my hand. I do, though. I do. Like, this, you can't let this pass TSA, is what I have on my hands. I got some shit on my hands. Like, come on. Hi, Diggin' Boss, by the way. Welcome. I'm glad you can make it. Getting investigated for this shit. You'll be pulled into questioning in a second. Like...
Are you aware that you're in possession of a weapon?
It's gonna be over for you. Like, on the spot. Okay, I'm kind of stalling for a little bit for people to come in. But, like... Yeah, don't forget where I came from, alright? If you're someone out there who's voice training, it can be worse. You can sound like raccoon eggs before you start. Alright? So, have hope. We'll all make it out, I promise. I still sound clocky as shit, like, come on. Holy, I know, right? I have a history. So it's not like how I used to sound all the time. Like when I raise my voice, it sounds closer to how I do right now. Which is sad. Which means I didn't make much progress. But, whatever. My friend introduced me to that dude a few years back. Instagram introduced me to that dude. Because apparently he was popping on iFunny. Which is really funny. And then the clips get ported over to Instagram as people steal memes from iFunny while also hating on iFunny. And... found the channel, and then that introduced me to a whole world of being a Discordian, cutting my teeth, trying to be funny on the internet, learning how to process vocals so that I can make my mic sound better, and, contour the EQ to how deep my voice was at the time, and all this sort of stuff. I got into like XLR shit. I got to meet a bunch of cool people. All because Youngblood was blown up on iFunny. So it's like, all right, yeah, sure, we're doing this now. And I don't think I would be nearly as socially versed as a person if it wasn't for that, you know, which is great. It's good that it happens. I don't think I have any of the friends I used to, which isn't a bad thing, you know, you just kind of fizzle out with certain groups, things happen, but I'm glad it happens. Nonetheless, we got some shit on our hands, so damn, I guess if I'm stalling, I'd be stalling for no reason. I think people will join at some points. I just don't want someone to join in the middle of the playthrough, which will happen, and then be like, yo, play the rest of the track for me, and I'll be like, well, no, because I gotta work on this. But whatever. People who miss out, and that's that. I'll do this like one of those like really like a popular music artist showcase where I'm not even like doing the zoom in shit. I'm just gonna have it fully zoomed out, and I'll just like, you know, scroll up and down occasionally. All right, well, here we go. I fixed the stereo issue at the end, so the growl should sound better. At least in theory, I don't know.
Keep it silent and I don't want step back, gotta face my fear. I don't wanna run me. This year, what's that? Actually, another card online, it's sad. This year, what's that? Gotta keep you close, couldn't go out, blow. Gotta keep you close, couldn't go out. Gotta keep you close, couldn't gotta keep you close, couldn't go. Gotta keep you close, couldn't go. Psych!
This is a part I'm working on. It's just nothing. It's bro step-ish. It's basically bro step. Just with less fills and more growls. Real cool stuff. I fixed the stereo issue that was pressing me for the past couple of streams. The preset that I would use for processing. Where is that? Just pretend it's this one. I used to use this one. Where it's like, okay, you can't even hear it because I don't do as much of the mid-side shit. Here, let me just pretend. The stereo is very weird, and when you merge it to mono, it like completely phases out. And so I replaced what was initially a chorus with a hyperdimension instead, and that worked way better. Rate all the way down, detune all the way up, mix not all the way, unison on 4, all this shit turned down, and then just some mid-side processing at the ends, increasing the gain of it and cutting the lows, cutting some of the highs, but keeping all this stuff just to make the mid and the side sound even. And then an EQ, and then an EQ, and then an EQ. Crazy. But yeah. Fuck. This is the part I'm working on. I need to figure out how I'm going to fill this space up. Ow. Is there something on that shouldn't be? Why is it like lagging its nuts off? It wasn't doing that earlier. Whatever. Okay, yeah. So I have to figure out how to fill this, which is probably going to be with a dumbass like vocal sample, honestly. And I know just the one. And it's crazy it's not already in the project, but it really does fit. And let me just get it real quick. Sorry, I was looking for a gift to send to my friend. What is it called? What the fuck? Boom. Which one is it?
What the fuck?
I'll just get that one. Why not? Jesus Christ. It's a very I already did turn smart disable on, by the way. It's just that laggy, this project. There's a lot going on. And it's not like I have a supercomputer or anything. You know, I'm on a fucking laptop after all. If I was on a plane, this laptop would be on for like about 30 minutes before needing to charge because it would be on 10%. I have it always plugged in because I heard that it doesn't really like affect the battery. It's just completing the circuit. But it does affect the battery, and I learned that the hard way. But it's also a gaming laptop that I got from Black Friday, and so they're not really known for their battery life. It's not a fucking Mac. I'm not gonna stretch it like this because that'll make it too quick, and I'll explain. Like the vocals don't last very long. The what and the take are just a little too quick for my oh no, don't do that, for my liking. Anyway, anyone here know who Super TF is? Because if the answer is no, then the next thing I will say will make no sense, and there's no point in saying it. But it's some clip. It's blowing up. Visualize modifier keys is life-changing. You're welcome. No? Okay. Well, he's a streamer, and he's bona fide certified twink who got force femmed on stream, and that's all I'm gonna say. And it came out very well. It came out very well. Okay, so what? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Otherwise, like, I can't give any more context. It'll make no sense. That's all I'm gonna say. Shut the fuck up. Why are you so laggy all of a sudden? You were fine earlier. What is your deal? Also, what is on? If I have my cursor back here, will it like turn everything off? No. Okay. It would make no sense. It already isn't clicking. Exactly. So how would me explaining it more? Because you got to know who Super TF is. There is nothing leading you to that topic. No, it just, of course not. But like, you know, it's just something that I came across and I'm like, this is interesting. I'll share it with chat, see if anyone else saw what I saw, and talk about it. How powerful makeup can be as a tool once you get good at it. I guess I didn't smart disable this EQ. That's wasting a little bit of headroom. Oh shit, or this. Well, did I smart disable this? Maybe I should be smart disabling my growl plugins. Or did I not? I did. So then why? I did. Huh? Okay, whatever. So I should definitely be smart disabling these. It's probably why I have no headroom, like, at all, in terms of CPU. This is already disabled. It's not being re-enabled, but, like, can never be too sure with this fuck-ass DAW. Yeah, no, it was interesting. It fucked me up because the first time I saw it, I just saw a photo with no context. And I'm like, oh, this is, you know, like, inspiring in a way. I'll try out like a makeup look like this at some point, you know, because it was like, it's all black fit, bright red lipstick, red gloves, and a red parasol. I'm like, oh hell yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I later learned, oh, it's Super TF, just in a makeover. And I'm like, okay, well, that both saddened me and also lifted my hopes up, because I'm like, oh my god, anything's possible. But also like, god, that kid's such a fucking passoid, you know? And it's just like, okay, well, what are we doing here? This is already smart disabled. I'm pretty. It's not. Now it is. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should not be smoking as much as I am. I think it might be hindering my ability to speak and not helping. But whatever. You know, it's too nice to do. This is the newer version, right? Yes, okay. How am I still idling at 35 in the beginning of the track? Nothing is really happening. What is on? Okay. I mean, I guess that, and I guess that. I hate FL Studio sometimes. Okay, whatever. Should be fine. Where am I? Okay, now I can play it without it, like, getting angry at me. Never mind. It's still getting mad. That's my preview on? No. My preview's off. Okay. Alright. Let's process this real quick. Sound Guidizer. Boom, we're done. Not quite. Let me, I don't know, like EQ it or something. Let me EQ it before the Sound Guidizer. There's actually, it's better practice to EQ before you compress. Because if you EQ after you compress, you know, the peaks will be louder and that it'll like make the volume less consistent. But sometimes you want to EQ after you've compressed, especially if it's multi-band, because then you have more shit to EQ since all the bands are flat, and then you can compress again afterwards, or like limit it or something. There's a click in the sidechain. Oh no. You hear that? There's still a click in the sidechain. Or is it a click in the sidechain, or is it that coming through? It's just that coming through. Or maybe there's a little click, but like not enough for me to give a shit. Yeah. Hello, funny music man here. You talking about yourself? It's been a bit, Breb. It has been a bit. It's gonna be louder. Game and sauce. It's nice to see you again, though. Where have you been? Politely, where have you been? But where have you been? Fuck. Oh my god. It's getting louder. And because this is only in the mids, it'll cut through a lot better. Something that's like directly in the center will cut through all this growl nonsense quite nice. Quite well. But the trick is also to match the levels for mono too, because in mono the growls get a little quieter than something that's just straight mono. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. Ain't that some good mono compatibility? I'm pretty excited about it personally. I spent a couple, not even that long, but a significant amount of time obsessing over how to get the growl to be like all right in mono and equally all right in stereo. I've been working on YouTube vids. I got a job recently and I've only had time to post in the Discord. Oh, Akagi. I see. I hope the job isn't beating you up. Jobs tend to do that, you know. Jesus fuck. I'm being paid well though. Well, that's good. I don't want to say that's all that matters, but that's definitely important. What the fuck did I put here? I almost want to put a generic ass like splice vocal there to complete the vibe, but I don't have splice, so maybe fucking some random cymatics vocal can help me out. And when this drops, use this as an afterbeat. The one thing I asked you about, I have an idea already. Fire. Speaking of which, I heard Sound Space is coming back. It's pretty funny. What do these even sound like?
1, 2, 3. Everybody know that.
No.
Fuck you and who you came with. Pop your fist in this. Throw your hands up if you with it.
No, this is a dariacore song. I'm using this. I'm just gonna. Yeah. That's way funnier. It's just way funnier. I'll do something like. Okay, hold on. Just hear me out. I need to stretch this just a little bit, just a little bit to be like. Oh no, it's Shift M and. And I will take, I think, it is from here on out, and then I can just, you know, kind of loop that. Perfect. Like it's just way funnier than putting a splice vocal in there. Let me. Oh no, that's not the order. It's like this. Learning keybinds and keybind routes is kind of like learning speedrun strats or like combos in a game or something. Yes. Awesome. And it's now in context. It's significantly louder. That's well, okay. Maybe just no Game and Sauce. Loops in Tekken 8, it sucks at first. My thing with traditional fighting game combos is that there's so much buffer that it's just hard to know when to time shit. It's not like exact ever. And it's just kind of weird to learn how the engine wants you to do something. It's not like I never really ran into like a crazy difficult sequence of inputs. Just more like weird timings. You know, but this is coming from a melee player, and it's just that game's fucked when it comes to difficult inputs. It's also something. Yeah, plus and minus frames fucked me over. Yeah, I bet they would, huh? No, I'm playing. Is this automation clip completely broken now? Oh, I got rid of the thing that I was even... Oh my god. Okay, let me really quickly, clever trick here. Let me just escape. I have everything one track per sound, or automation clip, kind of like it's, what's his face? Fucking Ableton. So you can double click on a sound to focus it, but you can also double click on a track, which is nice. And then F9, search for your favorite presets, and double tap enter, and it's right there. It's cool. I deleted the EQ that these automation clips are associated with. However, I can just rename them to, hold on, Quinn safety cut mix, and then link this controller to that, which is great. Quinn safety cut mix, and then link this to... Oh fuck, it should be right here. Awesome. Do my beat twin hi-hats and why is the bass making chords? That is some fucking BusyWorks beats ass arrangement. What are we doing here? Welcome to the stream though. What am I even do here? I might just fucking pussy sample. You want the thick thighs pussy salad? That just reminded me of that stupid ass meme. Hi, Rayson. This part. And I'll just be boring. What if I do just automate in the... Oh no! The LFO. Keemstar, you fucking whores sample. Into an acronym, of course. Well, yeah. Do I have you fucking whores? I put it in the memes channel. Oh, what'd you put in the memes channel? This could be about anything. Wait, no. You want the thick thighs, pussy sack. I might get the fucking from you fucking whores. I might actually do that. Wait, I'll do that. Hold on. Really quickly, though. Let me... Yes, fucking Bruce. That piece of shit. What's the Keemstar, you fucking whores? I don't think I've heard that one. Really? Alright, well, I'll pull it up for you. I'm just in the process of Mulvat opening. Clone this to here. And then end it here. I would link it, but like I kind of don't feel like scrolling through menus right now. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And bada ba boom pow. Cool. This one where he's screaming. Oh yeah! Do I not have that? Wait, hold on. I just gotta... Keemstar. Oh, I just have the Keemstar screaming one.
Fucking whores!
Oh, there it is. There you go. Yeah.
You fucking whores!
Okay, yeah, never mind. I have it already. Good. I feel like that's something that would already be on my computer. There's a bit of that scream that's in key. I'll use that part. I just remembered the sound in my head, and there's a bit of that scream that's in key, so I'll use that. Videos, meme. Let me... AVS. Also, if there will be another Darwheel, I might join, not gonna lie. There might be, there might not be. If I'm gonna be honest and open up here, I'm not a huge fan of doing them. Just because, like... I wish the talent pool was wider, like there was more people that participated. And quite honestly, I'll be even more honest, I'll be honester, people who kind of knew how to make Daria. Yeah, mix in people who don't, you know, for the unique flavor. But it's Daria wheel, you know? Like that's kind of what the point of that was. Music meme. Is it music meme or music memes? Music meme. It's meme. Okay. I'm so ass I've ruined the Dario. No. You were the funny submission. It's fine. I guess I just wish that like fucking I don't know, like Avis or some shit like showed up and just submitted some bullshit or something. You know, someone who knew like or like fucking I DM Ethereum like, yo, wake your ass up, it's time to go beast mode, and he pulls up or something. I don't know. Music meme, yeah, converts. My sample is crap, but make your own dark choir. I'm cringy by this emoji. Nah, there's worse. If I made my own dark choir, I'd just make a drill beat. Quite honestly. Keemstar screaming. And I wish I could like select smart disable for this track only and not have to like fucking one by one it. But there has to be a hotkey in the thing. No. What is... Yes. Oh, yeah. Just S. Okay, cool. Never mind. I'm gonna crash FL doing this? I hope not. Okay, and then... Let me take... take it from here and then maybe turn this off. Okay, yeah, cloning it does also clone the smart disable flag. That's good. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll have to process this way differently. That's so much high end. Ow. Maybe not like that. Let me also tune it up just a little bit. Yeah. And then I'll do, like... I know exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, hold on. But let me actually copy the name and reset it to default like this because I'm on FL12. That's the only way I can do that. Paste the name. Oh, I didn't copy the name. Fuck. Okay, whatever. It's called Keemstar Screaming. How hard can it be? I was doing control. I'm always doing control S every 7 seconds. I hate crashing. Same. I always would work on pretty crappy hardware. Like, this is the rare point in time in my life where the hardware isn't, like, terrible. You know? One of the few points of time in my life. There are a couple, you know, but I would always be, like, building my PC part by part. Every couple of months I get a new one, new parts or something. And then, you know, it instilled good habits, I'd say. Smooth seas don't make skilled sailors is something I always like to parrot. I think it's compressed enough. It's like just a straight... And then I will do a little reverb throw as well. Like that. Let me make some more space for the next thing. Make sure I have this selected and do that. And just make sure I have a little bit that's completely silent so that I can... Why are you over there? Fucking dickhead. It fits so well with the song. It does. I told you, it was like kind of in key and everything. I gotta like decorate it just a little bit more. That's what this reverb throw is for. It's perfect. Let's hear it so far. And context, you know. So I'll play a bit of the first half. Oh, the LFO is still on from the thing. This part and this part only. Why is it up here? Fucking stupid. What am I, dumb? Ah! Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Why do I do this to myself? It's meant to be fun, that's why. And then, where is the other part? It's... I gotta make this unique so that I can... Oh, so I can stretch it. Why do I hold shift there? You don't have to hold shift. My fucking dumbass. Yeah. Why is... Oh, I'm at the wrong part of the song. That's why. I'm like, huh, why is everything muted? My dumbass. So it still drags. How does it still drag? Let me reset the pinch as well. it's beautiful. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out that part. Make this a little louder. And quick mono test too. Reminds me of Doot Camp by the Frim. It sounds like you just made that up. Also, hi. I think it's been a minute since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. Alright, hold on. Mono test. Wait, why is the utility mix down? I'm using this for my DC blocker. Why is it... Okay, whatever. Mono test. That's... Yeah. That's a good mono test. Awesome. I got some OG afterbeat type level over this, like OG all 666 Black Heart level. I wish I know what you were talking about. I don't. Unfortunately. Oh, I want to put a lead here. Might be a little too busy, but I want to put a lead there, like some real like bendy something, I don't know. Along those lines. Maybe some like harmonized shits. What's the key? I think it's D sharp minor. Yeah. It is absolutely D sharp minor. I think I have something. Oh boy. This is so brossed up. It's kind of half baked though, because it's more growl forward, less like sample chop heavy. So it's not quite Skrillex, but you know, it's fembread. Okay, lead. Bass and meowing for real. Oh yeah. No, this shit talks. This shit really talks. My favorite part is... probably one of the most bro step arrangements I've ever done in my life. And it's quite good. It's quite good. Okay. One of those bendy leads. Nasty. Thank you. What if the beginning of this lead replaces that? No, I can't replace that. That's also the bass. The growls also contain the bass, which is kind of a no-no because you're meant to, but like it's advised that your bass is separate, so it's more consistent. Fuck you. I'll probably do it. I'll probably like learn how to mix that later, but you know, I go by steps, and this serves the purpose I need it to serve, so it's fine. Do you have Dirty Hands packs from Mr. Ozio? No, I don't. Sorry. What am I doing? No, P for the pencil. Fun fact about FL: if you have something selected, but you have this slice tool on and you try to shift down to move it down, it won't move down, but it'll show up in your history as you moving something down. The shift clip. It is really annoying. If you're somebody who kind of obsesses over having like history data so you can undo something from like a year ago, which mine's very long for that purpose, but also uses a bit more of your project's memory. Can I like put something in current project? Is that a thing? What is this for? Rename color? Wait, what? What is snap for? Oh, that's just... Okay. Browser all. Does that rename color the thing that's selected, or... Oh. Well, obviously I'm gonna do that. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll make it... here's what I'll do. I'll make it tranny. I'll make this like a muted sort of... What am I supposed to... Oh shit, sorry. I was moving it around a lot. It's more like pastel, a little more saturated. I got a little sidetracked, as you can see, but it's important. I think it's like this, but more like this. And then I guess if I'm gonna follow through, I might as well just like, you know, go ahead and boom, bam, bop. 9 ago. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. So the thing about FL, thing about that is FL has been updated a few times within the past decade. Shut the fuck up, Diggin' Boss. Come on. I'm just airing out a grievance about this personal. I'm pretty sure that shit still happens, by the way. If it doesn't, then it's a recent update, because I was on like 23 or something on my friend's computer. That shit was still happening. So, damn boss. Getting into PC, so maybe I'll be able to run Serum and FL without killing my CPU. Maybe. I hope so. But it has been a while. You missed a lot. You missed a lot. You missed a bit. I'll give you the gist of it though. I'm finishing it. Holy dubstep. I know, right? It's a dariacore song, too. It's just an ending drop. These chords, goddamn. Thank you. Thank you. Also, Cardboardian High. And Paxy Waxy. That's the second Teto PFP I've seen. This one's front-facing. This got me wet. TMI, but I'm glad it did. This is the day after Yuri Day, so, I mean, like... It's on brand. I love you, Cardboardian. Oh my god. Forward. Your mic sounds like really good now. I can assure you it's the exact same shit. I didn't even change the EQ or anything. Yuri Day was yesterday? It was! I'm pretty sure, according to everybody on Twitter, I could just be spreading misinformation for the love of the game, but like, you know. Definitely look it up. You should have told me. I should have, and I didn't, and that's on me. I should have titled this something. I don't use Twitter. That's probably for the better. I see a lot of beautiful women on Twitter, though, so it's kind of hard to put it down. A lot of inspiration. Guys, like the stream. Yes, do that, please. Fuck, I'm so locked in, but also not, that I kind of forgot to say anything. See a lot of Jax fan art on Twitter, especially nowadays. I haven't watched a single solo episode of Digital Circus, though, which is kind of a cardinal sin, but it's just so popular that I'm just, like, kind of annoyed. I'm a little bit of a contrarian when it comes to popular things. I wonder if I... Yeah. It'll start there. I'll make the lead not super complex, I think. It'll start with one of these. Just a minor scale. Same, it will consume after the fact or before. Or before. But yeah. I mean, I try not to be contrarian about popular things. Just because, you know, you miss out on culture that way for no reason. But also, you know, sometimes I just don't really care. So it's like, whatever. Carbonian dipped when I confessed my love. Do you think I was a little forward? I think it was a little forward, but we live and learn, right? How do I want to do this? I'll keep it simple. I can't count. Wait. One. Something like that. Let me turn this down. You needed to tell them how much you wanted to bite them. Yeah. That's usually how people flirt nowadays. I'm gonna automate this pitch down at some point, but not now. What? What? Did I say something? You're acting like I said something. I want this to sound Galaxy Collapse-ish, but not like Galaxy Collapse lead. The goal is, let's do 16-bit WAV is enough, right? I'm pretty sure, like in most listening environments, it's fine. To my knowledge. Damn, why my message did not go through? That's a great question. Thank you, fembread. Don't quote me on that. Some people render in 24-bit FLAC anyway, just because, you know, it's slightly better, but like it's marginal, you know? Like unless you're listening on like audiophile grade equipment or studio grade equipment, it's not that noticeable of a difference. And if you're doing stuff that's like it's not super dynamic, then it's also not that big of a deal. You know, if it's all brick walled anyway, then like fucking go 8-bit. No, I'm joking. Don't go 8-bit, but you know. No, don't retrig, dickhead. Okay, this was at the wrong time, because of course it does. This shit's so fucking mean to me. Maybe a stronger one. And turn resonance up. And then I will distort the hell out of it. Yes. You know, kind of like that. And maybe like before it hits the distortion, some sort of low pass that sounds kind of cool, like German. That's not German. You know. Maybe hard cut off. And let me do the harmony part. Actually, let me just... Skrillex is calling. This ain't no Skrillex, this is fembread, I could tell you that. With full confidence. Well, I want it to land here. Skrillex if he was a she, and she was awesome. Well, I do appreciate that. Like that. Listen to the latest Skrillex, was kind of disappointed. I gotta check it out. What is the latest Skrillex album, by the way? Did he drop something that I didn't know of? Or are you talking about the Warhol shit? I haven't heard any Skrillex songs after like 2018. You missed like 2 or 3 phases of Skrillex. So let me do that pitch bend animation that I was talking about. I'll have to make 2 different automation clips. He dropped like 3 weeks ago? Oh fuck. What the hell? So I want to do that would be 3. And the other one, why did I do this? I could just hit H. I'll also make it 3. Okay, then I'll just link them. That's fine. I can just link them. 3 on either side. 3 on either side. And then let's make this one the quote-unquote master automation clip. And then I will do this. And since I selected it, I can hit LA on my keyboard after hitting tools. And it pops up right there. Useful stuff. No. Good evening. I'm pretty late today. I guess compared to like your usual punctuality, but in the grand scheme of things, not necessarily. And I'm so glad you showed up. And then it'll be like a kind of late. It sounds like a fucking meow synth with distortion on it. It's really funny. And then this will be linked to the pitch bend. Check gen, that's mainly why. Okay, hold on. Just give me a second. Alright, I tried to check gen by hitting this, by the way. I hope you know that my brain is fried. What? Might sound good with the chiptune vibrato effect. So you mean with it stronger? Because it already is on. Item trading and gambling. He just made an MMO for his beat battles. I'm more concerned with the bass on this. What is happening? But like, I think the souls of the damned are trapped on my 808. That's just an 8. Hard to tell that PNG. Yeah, you hear like the vibrato is still there. It's just not coming in as quickly. So I'll make it 1.1 hertz. Me. Okay. BPM. Boom boom. Bam bop. That's quite strong, and so we can turn down the amounts. It's a bit extreme. So maybe that's good. Still a little much. 75 should be good, I think. You know, it's mainly on a long note that you hear it, and then I'll like actually like kind of process it a little bit because it's a little unruly right now. Unruly. I've never used that accent in my fucking life. What am I on about? Okay. Nope, that's not. Why is that a thing? What is there to be so happy about? Jesus Christ. This bitch thinks it's all fun and games or something, like. And then let me take the highs and compress them as well. Yeah, sure. And then... Oh my god, it's you! Hi, Weeb. Welcome. I'll make the... I don't even think it fits, like, at all. I might just delete it entirely. But, before I do that, let me try some other things. Maybe this is a little too strong. What if I just do band 12? And make it a little lower. This is a new song. No, it's not. It's just I'm filling out the gaps to the song that I was working on this week. You can't hear it in the final mix. It's kind of useless. Dariacore but a delta my rune. So it'll take 13 streams. Why do you have no faith in me? What the fuck is this? It's almost done. I'm just like working on some shit. Dariacore but a wing my ding. Thank you, Dizzy. Like, I already finished the fills for this for the most part. Except for like the outro. Which will just be the same thing as this. Except I will change it slightly. IDK man, I just got here? Yeah, and you're already hating. Am I supposed to receive that well? Like, damn. You're all my shit. Preston, for what? What'd I do?
Psych!
Was that a scream? Not just any scream. That one. Why would I hate the only Daria producer I know? Yeah, fair, I guess. Yeah, I'll make this one go up. Maybe I'll do that. I'm pretty sure I won't need to change the bass notes. Of the chord. Or I won't need to change anything except the bass notes. You know? Or what if this isn't here? And it's basically just this all over again. Oh, this is supposed to sound like a GD level. No. Sure. I guess. No. No. Doesn't really have that extruller charm. Sorry, I'm just taking it back. Because I forgot people still said that about music sometimes. Oh, why did this get flashed by a Duolingo ad? That's the commissioner of the NBA telling you to learn Chinese. Temanite feeling? Huh. Now that you mention it, yeah, kind of, actually. With the way it's arranged. I did listen to me some Temanite in the back in the fuck! Jesus Christ! I did enjoy some Temanite back in the day. That's a thing that I listened to. Where is my speech gone? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Why is that so quiet in comparison? Start beatboxing. No, I can't. I was gonna do the fucking you know what I mean? Sounds music is heavily used in levels like that, so it would go hard. Hell yeah. Fucking V-Belace, yeah, my favorite. You have so much sauce. I've been on the internet, so I have to. You know, you acquire it over time. Where's the glass break? There's the glass break. I love Verbalace. Yeah, same. Such a guy. Why is this so quiet? He is the chronic gamer.
Those couldn't go.
Again, why is this so quiet?
Gotta keep you close, couldn't go.
Yeah, it's the amount of money that makes that crazy. I forget. It was one of the two. But I know the amount of money was in the 4 digits, which is hilarious. It's just really funny. I mean, at least he supported the artists, right? The excuse he had. I forget what the excuse he had was. What was the excuse? I'm broke over an animation that I didn't even need to be animated. Belace. I have to think of a funny film after that. Hold on, wait. What's the next part of this vocal? Oh, yeah, no. Wasn't the whole gimmick was they spent 7 bands on porn or something? For adult animation channel, he said.
Ain't on me, you got bitch that ain't on me, you don't bring him round no bad bitch. Ain't on me, you tap that shit, don't bring him round no bad bitch.
It's just 7 bands. Like, no matter which way you slice it, 7 bands for some normie shit is just really funny. Oh, no, it wasn't. Which is, it's not worse. I guess it's more dignified that way. 50K? How do we get to 50? If you're considered soft? Yeah, risque. Okay. You know, I'd still argue that's more tasteful. Still a crazy dollar amount, but at least it's not straight up just a 7-band commish of some mid.
Don't bring him round, no bad bitch.
Where's the thing? Oh, here's the thing. Right here.
Don't bring him round, no bad bitch.
And I'll put something at the outro at some point. What else do I have to do? Softcore stuff is so normalized. Well, yes, but no. Because, like, it's almost stigmatized instantly as hashtag gooner baits when no one really knows what that means. But, like, I don't want to say normalized, but I also wouldn't say it's ostracized, but it's not exactly like, I don't know. Why are we speaking on this topic? Verbalace, because you told me to beatbox. All right, and then I tried doing a Verbalace impression, and that's how we got here. I had a friend who, hear me out, Keemstar outro. Alex! No, I won't do that one. That's just not even that funny anymore. FNAF. Yeah, I'll do like Foxy, I think. Like some silence. And no, I know what I was talking about. Cause I was gonna bring this up. Like I'll do some silence and then like Toy Story reference, and then just I might just download that now if anything. But I had a friend who, wait, do I have a FNAF jump scare on my computer? I had a friend who would always forget. We would always be talking and just make it over compressed. I'll do more than that. We'd always be talking and then our conversations would switch so fast that we would be mid-point, but in the middle of that point that would remind one of us of something else related, and we would just keep on going until we realized that we never finished the initial story that set off the 7 tangents that we went on. So I had to get good at remembering where in the conversation we deviated so that we can get back to the main point at hand. He was really good at doing it, actually. He would bring up something from like 30 minutes ago that he wanted to interject with. And so I had to get good as well. And so whenever, you know, I get sidetracked, me saying, what am I doing, is a little performative because I know what I'm doing for the most part. I know where I left off. I practiced. That's how conversations work. Kind of, but not really. It's not as rampant as the conversations my friend and I would have. You know, usually point finish, then next point. You know, it reminds you of something, but it's not like... I'm telling you, we would be like 15 topics away from the thing that we cut ourselves off from, and we would have to backtrack, like, what reminded us of this, which reminded us of that, which reminded us of this, which reminded us of that, and go backwards. Which a lot of the time, we just kind of mess up and just be like, oh, well, fuck it. And then I have to be okay with letting go, because I'd always be like, no, what are we talking about? And always just hold on to Foxy jump scare, to finishing the initial conversation, but like you just kind of learn to let it go. That might be how your conversations work, but that's not for everyone. You got to remember, normies exist. Only if the convo you were having wasn't interesting to you. Again, remember, normies exist. I think it's this one. Yeah. Awesome. Let me just rip this real quick. Web Sampler is a lovely application. FNAF jump scares are legit so ass. You're such a hater. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Everything I say for you is the opposite. I say down, you say up. I say left, you say right. Like, fucking Christ. I think they're fine. Some of them aren't the greatest. You know, they start to degrade over time, but a jump scare's a jump scare. You still get kind of scared. Unless you're used to it, so they're ass to you. Like, shit. I am the contradictory man. Yeah, that you are. Okay. And then I have to... There it is. And then, boom. Then I can save it. Feels good to be a gangster, D. Oh yeah. Feels good to be a gangster. Sounding nice. Samples. No, this is meme usable. Meme usable. Oh, Jesus Christ. Foxy jump scare. I'm not white, I promise. I just sound like it because I'm a faggot. I think you would like Flaze Fire's content. Who is that? Respectfully. Flaze Fire mentioned? Alright, well someone knows. Search him up. Now? Give me a second. Hold on. Foxy jump scare. And then I'll just make it loud as shit. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's not even in the right channel. I'm gonna make it unmixed too, so it's just straight up the Foxy jump scare. Loud as shit. 3, 2, 1. Okay. We love Flaze Fire here. Who the fucking random Flaze Fire? This isn't helping the who and the random allegations. The problem with furries. Oh, this bodes well. I quoted one of his tweets and he immediately deleted it. Lovely. Emperor of Emptiness. The friend slop epidemic. What the hell is bro doing? What chat tells me to, apparently. The good, the bad, the fandom. Internet horror isn't scary. I think I got this one recommended at some point. I just didn't watch it because I'm like, that's some hater shit. I don't really care about hater shit. I might have seen this one. And this is a Tom Scott impression. Dariacore titles. What are these thumbnails? It's what performs well. Not always. It's absurdist humor. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Talking to me about absurdist humor like I'm not absurd. LARP tubers. Oh yeah. Right. That whole thing. I'm just gonna pretend that doesn't exist. I sound like a Judd. No, you sound more like a memer who hasn't seen the world yet, and that's okay. But hi persona, something something lazy username. Love reading that. I'm just and then I'm just add blood overdrive. I don't gotta do all that. It's loud enough. I'm telling you, it's loud enough. I'm gonna like just do a little bit of oh shit. A little bit of this. And a little bit of this and a little bit of this. Yeah. And then I'm a lazy chud. God. That was initially really used to refer to like right-wing groypers on the internet. But now everyone and everything's a chud and it's kind of annoying. But you kids have fun. I'll do like this. I'll pretend like it's an actual like outro for a second. Okay, grandma. Look, call me crazy. I just miss when words meant something. I'll start it here. And I'll just mute everything. I'll say it again. Sure. I'll ignore you? I don't know. It's not like I have to engage. What's it called? Do like to stream though if you like how miserable I am all the time. This is a joke. I'm generally happy-go-lucky. Like that one person driving a car into what appear to be very bright headlights and then going back to going la la la. I can't do it. I smoke too much. Where is the part? You said this last time, but words don't change meaning that fast, and everyone was against you when you tried to bring up the argument, so let's not do that bullshit here. Video's insane, though. It's pretty funny. Okay, hater. Yeah, it takes one to know one, huh? Grr. Are you mad? Look where you eat at. You mad? Loki is tsundere. Never call me that again. God damn. Keep it hush. Yo. You trying to do something? Like, I'll get active.
Don't bring him around no bad.
Yeah, just like that. Come see me outside, I dare you. I ain't gonna see nothing but someone folding like a piece of paper. I know that for a fact, like origami. Come on. Guys, if I just expect to be able to drop, I'm gonna get literally jump scared. I hope so. That's the goal. Yeah. I think I just gotta figure this fill out, but I kind of don't feel like doing that quite yet. Yeah. I think besides the little gaps in the beginning, which I might fill like fucking tomorrow morning or something, I think this is it. I'm telling everyone that the huffin and puffin guy is actually a girl and also is a tsundere. Just gonna go back onto campus to spread the news on some Paul Revere shit. That'd be funny. Alright, I'll start from here. Why not? God, I wish caffeine still worked. It'd be great. Something here.
Don't bring him round no back, no back. Back on my
purple 620 out like lotuses. I know it's hard to glow it. I've been stuck at least I know my shit. Step back from out your pocket, didn't even notice it. Step back, here's a real quick lesson. Mean girls keep it silent, I don't want. Step back, gotta face my fear. I don't wanna run. This year, what's that? Actually, another card online is sad. This year, what's that? Gotta keep you close, couldn't go out. Gotta keep you close, couldn't go out. Gotta keep you close, couldn't gotta keep you close, couldn't go. Gotta keep you close, couldn't go. Psych! Don't bring him round, no bad.
Yeah. It's perfect. Sick. Yeah, I mean, shit. That was a feature-length film. It was. There's a lot of evolution. There's a lot of, like... to catch so many people off guard. I hope so. It's offbeat for a reason. There's a lot of movement, you know? There's the exposition. It's all crazy. You know, and it still gets crazy. Kind of mellows out into, like, a nice groove. And just right when you think you're out, it pulls you right back in for the grand finale. And then little after credit scene. But shit, yeah. I mean, like, muffin wuffin, man. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're done here. Straight up. Look, if you were here to witness the magic, that's good on you. All right. We just hit our 90-minute quota. Now, I know I'm not the most popular, but that'll soon change. Didn't take 13 streams. I told you it wouldn't. I literally told you it wouldn't, and you doubted me. And now you gotta hold that with two hands. Gotta send a snippet of the drop so I can make a quick level out of that. I might. I mean, I plan on posting this like literally tomorrow, so I don't know. But I might. But shit, yeah. I underestimated you. And I'm glad you did, so I could prove you wrong. Now, I'll see you on Monday at midnight with something to work on. I don't know what, because my creative juices have been squeezed out, and I'm not sorry for the graphic language. But again, like the stream, you know, hit me up on the socials, support me on Bandcamp. I'm broke as shit. I need the money, and I genuinely appreciate those of you who stayed till this point. Now get some fucking sleep.